From the News 10 Broadcast Center, this is a News 10 webcast.
Thanks for watching the Channel 10 KENV webcast. I'm Lori Gilbert. Local law enforcement continues a crackdown on suspected serious crime with the latest arrests. 35-year-old Cody Brazy of Elbers was arrested on the Ericard Bridge this week on suspicion of felony burglary and possession of stolen goods, as well as resisting arrest. The suspect was booked into jail with bail at just over $100,000. Well, 31-year-old Joseph Crowder was jailed after a traffic stop along Mountain City Highway and Spruce Road, taken into custody on suspicion of drug counts and trespassing with bail at just over $10,100. And a Carlin man arrested this week on felony gun charges. Police were called to a report of shots fired at a 10th Street address. Bernard Stinson, 59, was being held on more than $40,000 bail at the Elko County Jail. Meanwhile, an investigation's widening. Arrests are continuing following last week's bold burglary at a Star Valley shooting range. Elko County Under Sheriff Claire Morris said the latest charges mounting against several local suspects who are accused of stealing more than 100 guns from Arms R Us. Authorities believe they've recovered all the missing firearms.
We had two more taken into custody on our burglary route at Arms R Us out in Star Valley. A female by the name of Sarah Gravel was arrested. Also, a individual by the name of Mason Warren was arrested by the PD on early Saturday morning. Evidently, they had received some intel that he was en route into town. He was taken into custody by the PD that morning, and one of our missing firearms was in the vehicle. Probably looking at two more additional people we're going to hopefully arrest here in the near future. They're all ex-felons. Like I said before, they can't purchase weapons. They have to steal them. We want to make sure that we got our reports done in a timely fashion over the district attorney's office and get these individuals charged so they're not released. Most of our burglars in the recent past, they're looking for cash and guns. Cash for obvious reasons, and guns, they can trade that for almost anything. They're a commodity, so if you do own weapons, please secure them. Gun safe is a good idea. Don't leave them laying around, because if they do break into your house or your vehicle, that's what they're looking for, is weapons and cash.
Great Basin Indian archivists are inviting the community to join them for the annual Elder Stories event. It's held on campus at Great Basin College this week. Norm Cavanaugh is directing the effort. It's aimed at collecting and preserving traditional Native American stories, many handed down for centuries in oral tradition.
And we would just like for people to come and enjoy listening to the stories of the elders of the Great Basin. And we have a wide variety this time, going from Oahe with a span of, I guess I should say, Oahe to Yamba. Coming back, we have people from Battle Mountain. We have people from that have grown up in the Ruby Valley area, Jigs area, Elko, back to Oahe, and this surrounding area, including Wells. It's just a whole array of elders from the various Great Basin that are going to be sharing their stories. And the stories all range from creation stories to personal stories. Stories of, some of the stories are from their grandparents and that their families have had and that they've been able to share with us now. And the program is set to start at 1 o'clock. And then beginning at 5 o'clock, we will actually begin the program, where we will have a moderator, we will have someone from Great Basin College do the welcome. Barrick funds the program, and it's the Great Basin Indian Archives program. The home of the GBI program is here at the Great Basin College, and recently we have added the University of Utah. They want it on their website as well. We would just like to let the public know that they're invited and that there's no charge. It's free, and it's going to be an outstanding program. This is probably our 7th annual.
The walls of the Elko Convention Center's expansion are rising once again. Crews are taking advantage of pleasant summer weather to work on the exhibit hall. ECVA's Executive Director Don Newman said the additional space will allow Elko's events to grow, including the Mining Expo.
Well, as you can see behind me, construction's back in full swing this week after the Elko Mining Expo has come to an end. We had a very good expo, and things here at the construction site shut down for just a little bit, but we're back on track, we're on schedule, and we look forward to our opening at the end of November. The new building, once we're open, we'll be able to add 125 booth spaces inside, which so far has been well received. We'll start the process a little later in the year or the first of the year to see which companies want to start shifting from outside to inside, from the tent into the building, from the new building, the old building to the new building. We ended up with a waiting list again this year of about 40 companies. Some of them are looking for space that's larger than we can accommodate. Some only want to be inside. So we should be able to get everybody who's on our waiting list at this point into the show. We thought that the 100 booths we put in the park by the tennis courts was going to accomplish that, but the list just kept growing. So now with the ability to add 125 booths, we should be able to accommodate everybody. The funny thing is we thought the park would shift and everybody would go indoors, but in talking to the vendors that were in the park, they like being in the park. So this gives us some opportunities and some challenges, but we feel that next year we'll be able to accommodate everybody and everybody will come to Elko and have a great time.
Gray skies in our Wednesday weather forecast, trading in the sunshine for at least a couple of days of unsettled weather. Good chance of scattered rain showers or a rumbling thunderstorm this afternoon. Elko's high 76, 75 throughout Wells, Spring Creek and Carlin. Overnight lows in the 50s with the clouds continuing. We'll see the same sort of weather throughout central Nevada, ranging from 78 for both Battle Mountain and Winnemucca, 73 Ely's high, and 71 in Eureka. Again, overnight lows in the upper 40s to low 50s. We'll return to partly sunny Thursday weather. Again, gray skies to start. 40% chance of lingering rain. Elko's high at 78. Sunny Friday. Temperatures beginning a warming trend in time for the weekend. By Sunday, should hit a Elko high of about 86. Pleasant weather compares to this time of the year, June 9th in 1918. The record high for the date, wow, scorching at 100. Compares to 76, today's anticipated high, and that's actually close to normal at 78. The overnight low has stood as cold as 25 since June 9th, 1895. That compares to something much more typical at 43, and we're actually on the warm side with clouds continuing and an overnight low in Elko of 54. Thanks for watching the News 10 webcast.